Hello, this is Dave the Soup and welcome to my Horses for the Notebook. This is the third Horses for the Notebook on a Sunday. We had our first winner from the notebook yesterday, Fearless Freddy, very short, 4-6. I didn't play, but I know one or two of my viewers did. We've had some run, but I think three maybe have ran, two, maybe three. But they've not had conditions to suit. Still look out for them. Got 4-4 today. I don't think two of them were unlucky. I think two were unlucky. But I think two of them, one maybe wasn't trying as much as it should. And the other one, I think, is ready to win. So let's crack on with it. The first horse is called Artisan Dancer. And this was sent in by Dan Smith. So this is Artisan Dancer running at Kempton over 1 mile and 4 furlongs, 1.5 miles. And it's in the beige colours, number 9, drawn 3. So here he comes.
And they're off.
Takes a tug there, just a gentle tug. Now this isn't a normal Johnson front runner horse. It does win by coming from behind. Okay, let's a little bit of a tug there. And he settles the horse. The horse is a little bit keen. There he is.
Goes on now for in global heats. He races in second, the Royal Blue. Then the
basically lobbing along
in third position.
In last. Now, this was sent in by Dan Smith. I'm going to fast forward it because not much happens for quite a while. He just keeps it up there in the rear.
Artisan Dancer remains at the rear of the field,
so he's
along with handicap first
at the back.
Gallant, outside today on first run for George Baker. On towards the end of the back straight shortly, and it's Chased a Dollar. He's made all the running so far. Chased away by a length and a half now.
So he's still in the back straight.
Artisan Dancer and Gallant.
And then they come into the straight proper.
Home in front.
So again,
great spot there in second, the Royal Blue. Cracks King
towards
is
the rear.
The inside in third. The Goat's got a chance in the
now we don't get a good picture of this. The cut-off's there. Now did he hit it there? It looked a bit iffy, but that's all he gets. Now watch. He's not trying. He's put the handbrake on. He ran up the arse of a horse. Did he try? Did he try? It's a shame we can't get it in the picture. There he is. Did he try? Now it's 1 off 77. That race was off 83, and it's now running off 82. The winner was rated 86. The second was rated 86. The third was rated 84. The fourth was rated 81, and the fifth was rated 95. I don't think he's tried for the best place, and he could have got competitive, but I don't think it could have won. The question is it well handicapped, or are they just giving it off a lower mark? I'll leave that one to you, but he only gave it maybe 1 tap. I'll leave that one to you. So that's Artisan Dancer. I'll leave it up to you if you think he tried. The horse has won off 77. That was off 83. It has won off 82. Sorry, it's currently running off 82. It's the Johnston stable. It's one of the horses that isn't a front runner, I'm afraid. But I don't think he wasn't trying that hard, was he? Okay, our second one is Dandy's Angel. This is at Beverley. Now this is Beverley, mile 2 on the 8th of June, and the horse that we're looking at is Dandy's Angel. It came 4th. There are only 7 runners. Okay. And it's drawn 5.
And they're off. A mile and a quarter ahead of them in the best odds guaranteed at bet 365 handicap. As they go down the back straight, James Doyle has bagged the lead on Blue Flag Flying High. But he is immediately taken on and overtaken by Island Native, who now freely goes into the lead. And though it will be a change through the first furlong, as Island Native now has the lead by just over.
So, he's 3 off the rail. And then he decides to kind of tug it in next to last. He's holding it back there somewhat.
The mare, Dandy's Angel, is last but one. At the back of the field is Contrast as they race now towards the end of the back straight. They're about to go inside the final 6 furlongs, and it is Island Native, as is his wont, keen at the head of affairs. Towards the inside, Tia Mio pushes up now into a very close second. A length and a half back to Blue.
So he's next to last and he's on the rail.
But unhurried, in 4th is Ludo's Landing. On the descent, it is Burglar's Dream who races in 5th. Well, that one's inside last year's winner, Dandy's Angel, and still it is Contrast at the back of the field. They're into the turn, into the home straight, and as they do so, it's Tia Mio, the rank outsider, who now goes ahead in front over Island Native in 2nd. Blue Flag Flying High gets the trail into the race in 3rd. With on his
Now he's still going fine on the rail towards the rear.
Begins to try and make a move on the outside, as too does Burglar's Dream, and dropping back now to the rear of the field.
He appears to be going quite well here. He can't get up the rail, so he's kind of trying. He's trying. He soon gives up. But it stays on quite well. Half a furlong to go, it's staying on, gives it a crack. Okay, I don't think there's a hard luck story there. Now, Dandy's Angel ran there off 59. The first 3 home were rated 70, excuse me, 72, 71 and 75. So it ran off 59 and it's now running off 58. Looking at this, it's run over a mile 2 at Beverley 15 times. And it's won 5, which is quite a good strike rate. When it lost on 10 occasions, it was drawn 5 or higher on 8 of those occasions. When it won, it was drawn 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. When it's been drawn higher, it's lost 8 times out of 10. There are 2 meetings coming up at Beverley in June, 18th of June and the 25th of June. The horses won. The horses won on good to firm, soft, good, soft, good to soft, heavy. It doesn't mind any going, basically. So, and it's also won off 61. It's now off 68. Now, it has beat horses rated 71.63, 71.68 when it won in August last year. So it's capable of winning off this mark. So I'm saying it, put it down in your notebook for the 18th and the 25th of June. It wants a mile 2 and it needs a draw. It needs a draw 4 or lower. Like I said, it's won 5 out of 7 times when drawn 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. And it's only been beaten twice from stall 1 and from stall 2. So it must have a low draw. over 1 mile 2. It does look capable from this mark. Well, as you can see, it more or less had every chance. He was drawn 5 of 7, so it was a small field. But the first 3 home were considerably superior on official ratings to Dandy's Angel. And if you look at its profile, Dandy's Angel, 15 runs over 1 mile 2 at Beverley, 1-5. That's pretty decent. And of the 10 when it got beat, 8 times it was drawn 5 or above. With the 2 meetings coming up on the 18th and 25th of June, look for it to run. Make sure it's drawn 3 or below any ground. Okay, my next one, and he's sent 2 in, is Gallant Lion. Just ran at Sandown in the 3:15. Here we go. This one was sent in by Les. It's just under 1 mile 2 race on Good to Firm at Sandown on Friday, and the horse in question is Gallant Lion. Number 8, drawn 5, green cap, white and green top. So he's got it out okay, towards the rear, but okay. And he's one off the rail. One off the rail. They're then being followed by a keen go at 5th place, so that one's outside. Sweet Reward is in 6th. So watch here now. He's 2 off the rail, 1 off the rail, 2 off the rail, and he decides to go for the rail. Watch. This is now he's gone for the rail. And I think he had a choice. I think he seems to want the rail. I don't know why. At Sandown, if you've got the rail, you want to be out front. So you can see he's on the rail round the bends. The grey horse with the green cap. Now he's got 2 horses to his left. The horse seems to be wanting to go left, by the way. Now he's completely boxed in. Completely boxed in. 3 furlongs to go. Now he makes a play for the rail. And you've no chance. He's got a ton of horse under him. Now he tries to go to the outside there. That gets shut off. Now he goes back to the rail. Watch. Back to the rail, Sunshine. There's nowhere to go. Look at this. He's on the rail. This one's going backwards, being whipped. He's not even touched this. Gets up the rail there. A little bit of a gap. Gives it one little tap. And it actually comes fourth. Actually comes fourth. Okay, so that was Gallant Lion. It has actually won 4 times from 10 runs on turf. It's reasonably well handicapped, and you can see it was a little somewhat unlucky there. Well, I think you can see there, nowhere to go, trapped on the rail. Not the best ride ever. At Sandown, if you're on the rail, you do need to be in front. It has won 4 from 10 now under turf. That was a 0 to 90. It is capable. Somewhat unlucky there. Just never got a run at all. Never got a run. Put it in the notebook. It must have got a squeak. Must have got a squeak. The last one. This was sent in again by Les. He's backed both of these apparently. And this was at Chester. Treasure Time. Have a look at this video. So this is Chester, 7.5 furlongs more or less. And the horse we're looking at is Treasure Time, number 7, drawn 4. Let's have a look at this one. So it's this number 7 drawn 4, the one in the black and white. Now he seems to have been pushed towards the rail. So here he is on the rail.
Follows in 5th place, and then we have Made You Buy in the royal blue and white colours. Back on the inside of that runner is Treasure Time. Back down the field to find Swift Sadie and also Swordplay, who's getting trapped rather wide.
The horse seems to be running a little keen. It's got plenty of cover.
And that runner is in company with Bulmer Bank. They've moved beyond Swordplay. It's Wantarina and Eastbank. Half a length between the pair. Close connection just in behind in 3rd.
So he's moved one off the rail. It's all bends at Chester. Here he is. Now watch this, he's going to get squeezed out in a minute. Nowhere to go. Squeezed out. So here we go again. You're not going there. Squeezed out a little bit. You're going to have to come wide, Sunshine. So he's pulled it all the way wide. Now watch. Runs on. Hands and heels. Little bit unlucky there. A little bit unlucky. Now that was only its 4th run ever and only its 2nd run on turf. I think it looked a bit unlucky. I think it's crying out for a mile at least. And it can win. It's running off 77, so it can win in a 0 to 80, which is what that race was. The winner was 78, the second was 79. I think it's capable. A more conventional track maybe. That was a 3-year-old race. Well, that was only its 4th run ever and only its 2nd run on turf. Got boxed in a little bit, had to be switched. Did run on well under hands and heels. A more conventional track, running off, I think it was 77 or something like that. Yeah, could be ready to win. Similar grade. It's only a 3-year-old. Might have got a touch of improvement. So, that's horses for the notebook for this Sunday. Do send the horses in if you see them that are unlucky. I will put them on this notebook and potentially well handicapped horses. But they must have the conditions that I can have a look and profile them. Are horses which were drawn poorly. On a Session was drawn poorly the other day at Chester. I didn't back it. I wouldn't have it because of the poor draw. Ran wide throughout. These are the things you need to be looking out for. This is Dave the Suit. Horses for the Notebook. Bye for now.